What's going on, everybody? It is May 1st. It's a Friday. Hope you're doing well. Got a few things to talk about, namely Tropic Thunder, a movie that came out, I want to remind you, in 2008. It's been a long time since that movie came out. Now, it's a great movie. One of my favorite comedies. I think a lot of people like this movie. It's very over the top and very funny. And I saw this posted the other day. I was really just going to talk about this, how Robert Downey Jr. discussed his Kirk Lazarus role and believes that Tropic Thunder could be made today. This is actually on Joe Rogan a while ago. And when Joe Rogan asked him the question, could you make that movie under today's current climate? He laughed and said, you could do it. Rogan laughed, and Robert Downey Jr. kind of had a really, kind of face going on, if you know what I'm saying. Meaning, like, you couldn't do this today. It'd be impossible. It's unfortunate because the role was really funny. The best way to put this is his character in the film is an extreme actor who goes to extremes to fill a part. And you could also say some things about race swapping characters and stuff like that. There's a few things you can take with it. But at the end of the day, it's just a funny movie. Unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to do this today. People would be butthurt about it. And the fact that people are still butthurt about this movie years later kind of shows that. When the movie came out, no one was really upset about it. And most of the criticism actually was deflected to Ben Stiller, not Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. really kind of didn't get any criticism at all. They went after Ben Stiller saying that he's making fun of handicapped people and mentally disabled people and stuff like that. That was where most of the backlash came from. And it really wasn't even that bad. You think about today, how things get. If you have one thing that's offensive in a movie or something, you'll get 40 to 50 articles written about it of people screeching and going mad about it. And it's just a bunch of nonsense. But this movie is mostly left alone, except once in a while, people seem to find out about it. And what do? Where they go to Twitter, where, of course, people are rational, right? No. What happens is it starts a trend because, well, like I've said before, the loudest people on Twitter are the ones that drive the platform. They drive the platform. So if they get mad about something, they'll post about it 200, 300 times, and other people will notice it, and it starts kind of a trend. That's why it trends. So Tropic Thunder was trending, and it was because of Robert Downey Jr., of course. Wait a darn minute. So you're telling me Robert Downey Jr., the Robert Downey Jr., has done blackface and defended it as part of the context of the movie? Well, the movie was about a bunch of actors. He was a method actor, and it is a part of the context of the movie. But this is just kind of the nastiness and the conclusion jumping that they do. She didn't even watch the movie. I'm assuming that's a she. I'm not sure. She didn't even watch the movie. I think she later admits that she went back and was ashamed. I think that might have been somebody else. We'll find out in a second. And there's this one. Wait, why did Robert Downey Jr. get a pass for doing blackface in a full-length feature film? And why am I just now finding out about it? You got another one here. Wait, so what the F? Robert Downey Jr. did blackface? Sorry, what? I can't find an apology either. WTF? And you never will. Because he defends the role, and he's right to defend it. It's a harmless role, okay? It's a shame that you can't do a joke like that. And it was a joke, okay? And this is a real problem with the culture that we live in general, is comedy can't be comedy anymore. Comedy should always kind of be extreme and offensive. I agree with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's made that point several times, and he's absolutely right. It should be offensive. Like, no one wants safe comedy, but these people just don't get it. They really don't. But some of them did come and realize that, hey, maybe this is wrong. So the one initial tweet that got super mad did give a follow-up and said, I love RDJ, and I'm a big fan of his work. The image popped up on Google, and naturally, I was disgusted. But I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions and immediately posted it on Twitter, and I apologize for that. I watched the film and questioned whether I should take the tweet down, although I never did, don't know why. Having the context of the character in mind and what the character is essentially a metaphor for, I deeply regret the accusations I made. It was not my place. I think that that's a great follow-up. Now, the reason that you didn't take the tweet down, in my opinion, is probably because it got a lot of attention and you liked the attention. But at least you came to the realization that, hey, maybe you shouldn't have jumped to conclusions and you should have researched it a little bit. That's some good, I think that's a good ending for that tweet. A lot of people don't even do that. You know, what they initially do? Exactly what she did at the start. They'll see that image and they'll jump to conclusions. And in the immediate action is to cancel Robert Downey Jr. without even looking into it, without even trying to find out why, without doing any kind of research. Just took that photo and wanted to cancel him. Now, this person I will give some points to because she did go watch the film and she changed her mind. That's more than most people will do. So I give this person that. But it's part of a larger problem of people just finding stuff and going insane about it and not really looking into it. And you'll never, ever see a film like this get made again. And it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate that you can't just take a good idea and go run with it and make it happen. You could, but like they said in the Joe Rogan video, there would be so much outrage and there would be people cheering it on. There would. There would. I would be. I'd be cheering it on, laughing, enjoying all the butthurt. But the butthurt people would be controlling the media. You would see every outlet enraged about it. Imagine the Rotten Tomatoes really low. It'd be fun to watch, and then there'd be the Twitter rage, and you see it right here. So this happens at least once or twice a year. Somebody stumbles across his picture because, Robert Downey Jr. is a mega actor thanks to Iron Man. Like Iron Man, he's huge, bigger than he's ever been. Being a part of that Marvel universe was big for him, really propelled him to superstardom. He was big before, but he had his ups and downs. Iron Man really brought him back to life. So this is going to get discovered every once in a while, and it's hilarious when it does. Eventually, though, I don't think anyone's going to defend it. Eventually, people are going to come after him hard. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe it'll be in about 10, 15 years, but they're never going to let this go. And eventually, the reactions behind it won't be that positive. Like, when this gets talked about now, every article's pretty positive on it. I don't expect that to last. Eventually, all of the positive articles that I've been pulling up and showing you, talking about this, they're going to turn negative. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Tropic Thunder, great movie. If you've never seen it, please go watch it. You won't regret it. I promise you it's very funny. Also, leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me hear them. Also, throw a like up if you would. Share the video. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.